they did what we wanted. They did what we didn't want them to do. They got the ball out fast. They're able to complete reads, and that's just it. We knew he was going to get the ball out fast. You got to be able to, tackle him in front of the first down marker.
Was because they were getting the ball out fast? Is that just like
hands up? We only got one pass defense from Brazil. We knew sacks were going to be scarce if we couldn't make them hold the ball. I think Chris Rumph had a great possible game-changing sack strip fumble, which I was excited for him because I was like, man, he's going to start holding the ball now. He sped up his cadence. So, we have to be able to affect the quarterback. We knew we had to get him off the spot. And he was, he was able to do what happened during the game. He was able to get the ball out as fast. It was good.
Was the game plan today more just like trying to get after him with 4 and having that coverage back there because of the quick game stuff?
I think that's what it turned into. We figured once we got up, it would be a change of game, but that didn't happen. We ended up letting up 26 points on that one big explosive play at the end, which you could have it back, but you can't get those back.
Were you all? How do you all take 0-2 with 2 competitive games, tight games? Does it matter at 0-2?
Yeah, I guess it matters that they were closer within reach. We were never out of it. At the same time, you gotta. It's a game of inches. You have to be able to figure out how to finish.
Yeah.
Were you getting double? It looks like you were getting doubled. Were they doubling you?
That seemed to be the game plan. Grando was getting chipped on one side. I was, tight end, whatever, bump out. They knew that they had to slow the edges down, or at least try and make it a cleaner pocket for Mac Jones. And for whatever reason, that's what we sort of saw last game as well. You figure if the outside is getting bumped, then the inside should have a one-on-one. I think Brazil almost had a sack, and then Grando cleaned up. It's going through. I think Nathan Shepard had a good rush in the middle one time. There was a time where Mac Jones sort of bumped out and slid out through the B gap, and it seemed like I was walled off there. So until we watch film, we won't exactly have a formulated game plan on how to counteract that. But I think that there was opportunity that we've left out on the field.
I was going to say, were you kind of surprised that he was clean for the most part in the pocket in this game?
No, as fast as he was getting the ball out, we knew, his average time was going to be under 3 seconds, and I think he met that even faster, which can get frustrating for the defensive lineman. At the same time, if we can't get there, we got to be able to get our hands up at least, blur his vision a little bit, make some plays. I think in the fourth quarter, you saw the effects of that again after the Brian Brzee batted pass. Then you saw more hands up. Then you saw some things go our way. And at the same time, we have to be able to affect the quarterback more.
Cam, what this building can be like. How frustrating was it? Was it frustrating today?
Absolutely. Man, as much as I want to be excited for Carl, but having a 2-sack game, it's like Chris Rumph having a sack, forced fumble, we can create more. I'm always going to put on the D-line, so whatever it is, we're going to look at our interior, we're going to look at our exterior, we're going to find out as a defensive front how we can get better from this, and then we'll work on whatever else.
Was the turf as big of an issue as it looked like, the slipperiness? It looked like a lot of...
there was a couple slips, and I'm not sure why or how that came to be. Tested it out pregame, and it was sort of slippery towards our end zone. And I'm not sure why. We normally have the best turf in the game, but there's no excuses to that. At the end of the day, we didn't capitalize on every opportunity we had presented.
So it wasn't slippery last week, but it was this week?
It was a little slippery this week. I'm not here for excuses. I'm just, from observation purposes, sure. If that's the excuse that we're going to rely on, fine. But no, at the end of the day, we got to be able to figure out how to close these games.
Again, I was asking earlier more about just the volume of 49ers fans that were in here. Was that surprising to you?
Yeah, didn't like it. Didn't like the noise coming from them, especially when the Saints Nation has been so strong for so long. One of the rare instances where you could actually hear an opposing crowd and in a loud manner. So we gotta give our team more ways to win. We gotta figure out how to give the city more hope, and hopefully that shit never happens again.